I don't want to do this. I feel like Prince Andrew, maybe, when he had to do his interview, whatever it was, his post-match analysis on him being outed as a paedophile. I suppose that's what you'd call it. A weird introduction there, but yeah, I don't want to talk about a 0-0 draw against Wimbledon. And the confession I have to make is I can't be bothered doing this. Last week the videos went out. I slacked off. I was lazy. I'm losing interest in the videos, but I've made a pledge to keep doing them. Because I've sort of got to. So yes, I will continue to do them, but I don't want to. So yeah, I'm sacrificing myself for you. So for that, I think you should like, comment, and subscribe. And let's make a deal. I'll keep doing the videos if you get me to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the season. How's about that? I'm not joking. I'm being deadly serious. So I will help you if you help me. How's that? It's a pledge, it's a deal, and we will shake hands on it like that. So yeah, I mean, I'm not forcing you to do it. I'm not forcing you to watch, but if you want to keep watching for the 25-26 season, you might need to get your family to subscribe. And yeah, there's a bit of a joke in there, but I'm not. I'm being deadly serious. I'm just not. I'm not bothered about. I don't like it. I'm losing it. I'm losing the will to not to live. I'm fine in that regard at the minute, but yeah, this I really can't be bothered with it. So yeah, we've shook hands. You might not have wanted to shake hands, but you've done it. So let's see. We'll see what happens in that. But the game is why you clicked, and that's not what you're watching at the minute, is it? But I will talk about the game, because that is also the deal we make previous to this. You click on it to watch Bradford City v Wimbledon match reaction, 0-0. I don't know why you'd want to listen to a man or boy, because I'm still a boy. I'm 17, nearly a man, but I'm not. Talk about a football match that you all could have slept in and not woken up. I mean, to be fair, Wimbledon had some great chances that some oohs and ahs might have woke you up in. But apart from that, I don't think you would have woke up if you were asleep. You could have slept through an earthquake in that game, because there was definitely no earthquakes in the game to wake up from. But I mean, yeah, actually, when I think about it, there were a bit more, because obviously they hit the cross. They hit 3 bars, I think. I seem to recall they hit 3 bars. I'm sure they hit the crossbar. Yeah, they did, and they hit the post in one shot, twice, which is unbelievable and ridiculous and redonkulous, if that's a bloody word. But you can look it up in the dictionary or whatever, or Google it. I suppose Google's a more fashionable thing now. I don't think many people have gone, oh, John, we better dictionary that. The dictionary, we better dictionary that. Redonkulous, is it in there? No, that Rainer's pricks got it wrong again. I don't think anyone's doing that. But dictionaries, what went wrong? Before, I'd much rather talk about this actually than football, to be honest. But with dictionaries, what went wrong with dictionaries? What went wrong with them? And the internet. That's something else that annoys me. You'll have just seen me stop. I'm not pausing for think. I'm very much going back again. I'm going back into the dictionary, even though I've had a few seconds to think, actually, should I not divert to dictionaries, and should I divert into the match analysis? No, we're going down the dictionary aisle, because that's the aisle I like. It's like going down the... well, it's not like the frozen aisle. It's like the aisle at the back where there's all the bakeries, and there's the bread, although the bread isn't very appealing, but it's great, it's bread. Bread's lovely. If there's no bread in your life, get a life. That's my quote. You can put that on with Tombstone, coffin, whatever. I don't think there's tombstones either. Tombstone's dictionary is what's gone wrong. I'm not on about that. I'm on about bread and bakeries and like donuts, and they're the best. They're the best. I love a bakery, a pastry. That's the word. Yeah, I love a pastry. and that's the best style. You don't want to go down the frozen aisle, especially if it's cold already. You know, you've just warmed up from going outside. You might have walked to your shop, or you might have got out the car. You know, you're living the high life. We walk. So you walk to your shop, you're freezing. You know, I don't think you've got shorts on in the winter, but it's snowing, frosty, and you've just warmed up. You know, you go through the nice sort of warmy aisles. I don't know why I'm saying this, I don't go bloody shopping, but on the rare occasion that I do, contribute to helping in the household, which doesn't happen a lot either. I'm not a helper, I'm a giver. No, I'm not. No, I'm a taker. I don't give, I take. Take. We might need to make another take of this, because this ain't going great, is it? No, there's no match reaction. I mean, some people like this. If you don't, tough luck. Hard lines, you're getting this weird as bantams for this particular game, because this is how I feel right now. I feel lost, so the video's a bit lost, right? Put up with it. So where were we? We were on many things, but yeah, I don't like the frozen aisle. So we're not going down that one, are we? I don't know. Dictionaries. Yeah, internet. I hate the internet, and I'm here. You're watching me on the internet. I mean, to be honest with you, I have got that in. I would recommend you not to watch me right now, and to read a book, or watch something informative. Yes, be entertained, but you know, be entertained with information, but useful information that you don't already know. You know, I'm not going to sit here telling you about a boring football match. You know, Chris from Cleckheaton is probably thinking, bloody hell, what time is it? He told me he was going to mention my name in today's video. Also, I stood at the bus stop and he's going, there's 5 minutes in, there's 6 minutes in. All he's talked about is dictionaries, bakeries, is at least for every aisle in a supermarket, the internet. He's talked about everything but me. You know, so Chris, we agreed at the bus stop. It was boring. The game that was. Bradford City v Wimbledon. Where was I before then? I don't know. I'm lost. I've lost completely all sense of speech. But yeah. So the game. I suppose when you're lost, go back to plan A, which was to talk about the game. So the game, they hit the bird. They didn't hit the bird, because that would be call up the RSPCA. There's some animal abuse going on at Valley Parade. Although there's two. That's the point. There's way too many birds flying around Valley Parade. Can we get something done with that, Ryan and Stefan and everyone else? Can we get some RSPCA in, you know, to deal with all these birds that fly around? Because they make a right mess of the seats. I mean, you know, you might be sat in a seat and you've got a load of bird bleep on it, and it's not good. Maybe it's good for the environment, but it's not good for me, and it's not good for John or Clive and Dave and Cliff. You know, it's not good for those people. I mean, that's not very diverse, is it? Or equality. It's not good for Rosemary and Doris and Deirdre and Blanche and Rita and Mavis. I don't know why they're old people, they're old men and old women. Any young ones? Olivia's quite a young name, I think. And Jordan. Again, it was going to turn off after leaning over. I've massively diverted. Yeah, so sort the birds out before the birds sort you out, because I've seen a video of a bird pecking someone's eyes out, which isn't good for you, and it's not good for my viewing, or my eyes, because I don't want them getting pecked out, but I also don't want to see someone's eyes getting pecked out by a bird. So get rid of the birds, please. So that's my message. That's what I've took from the game, because you do see birds flying around all the time. I won't go as far as shooting them, because that's why we got rid of a certain ex-striker in Cian Harrott, who's shooting goals in for Accrington these days, I think. No, not Accrington. Fleetwood, yes. The shrimps, fish. I have no problem with fish, although I do like fish to eat, which sort of goes against everything I've just been saying, but it's great. So, the game. I suppose I've got to quickly digest the game now. See what I did there. I like to digest fish, and I like to digest football. Digestives, great biscuits. So the game, they hit the post twice in one shot, which was, like I said at the beginning, redonkulous. Back onto the animals. You know what? David Attenborough is a legend. You know, he ain't got long left, but he's a legend, and I love him. Linking that back to the animals. Save the animals, save the turtles as well. You know, I'm all for that. But yeah, it was ridiculous how that happened. They also missed 2 1-on-1s. Somehow they got in behind our defence, which was solid today, to be fair, apart from the certain left back in the second half, who was, words fail me. Words fail me, Mister. You are terrible. And, you know, the questions need to be asked and answered, Mister, because that's terrible what you did. He didn't do all bad, he just performed badly on a football pitch, but it was really bad. It was stinking. It was like a stunk or a skunk or whatever those bloody animals are that stink out of place. It was honking. Yeah, and apparently he's a brilliant left back. Yeah, he's got the attributes to play left back. He has not. He hasn't got great attributes anyway, but in the first half he was a good winger. For some reason we took off one of our best players in the game to play a player who can't play in that position for the player who played brilliant in that position. Explain that to my brain, because I can't understand it. And it happens far too often where I, the fan, can't understand what the expert's saying. It's getting out of hand. But yeah, so he were poor. The back line, Diabate, Shepherd, I confess, I was wrong. I get things wrong, you get things right, you get things wrong, and I get things right. It's opinion, it's life. Deal with it. I got it wrong on Diabate and Shepherd. They was fantastic. Great partnership setting plan for them. And yeah, first 20-30 minutes were fantastic. We had some good chances from corners. We looked like a threat from set pieces against a very tall side. A few balls in behind the channel got them under pressure, but yeah, we didn't do anything. And Wimbledon, I'd say we won the first half. Wimbledon won the second half, but they edged it in terms of that. So I'd probably say it were a draw. But if we won, I'd have more likely have said it were smash and grab than Wimbledon. We should have had a penalty as well for Joe Adams, who got injured after about 10 minutes. So that's great. Brilliant. 10-minute debut, he's injured. Aidan Baldwin signing, he plays a couple of games, injured. Neil Byrne, new signing, injured. Sarcevic plays a couple of games, injured for months. I mean, Callum Johnson, hasn't played a minute, injured. Fantastic. Bloody hell. I mean, what's going on? Who's doing the medicals? He's stealing a living. You know, I'd be able to do... I think he's just going, have you been injured any time recently? No. What do you do for a living? Football. Yes, but what's your hobbies? Do you do much exercise? Yeah. Well, you're in good fit condition. You're fitter than me. As he's stuffing his face in a big sausage roll. You're good to go. You know, you're always going to be fitter than me. So you passed your medical. Great stuff. And they just go on. And then they pull up with hamstring. So you've got a hamstring injury. You've come to the club with a hamstring injury. Did that get checked up? No, he said I'm fitter than him, so I'm good to go. Oh, that's fine then. So that's my rant on the injuries. And that keeps happening. That was a weird noise, wasn't it? Whoop, whoop. No, that's not good. But yeah, so we didn't do enough. They didn't do enough. It were 0-0. It were boring. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Remember the deal we made, because I'm deadly serious about it. Like the video if you did. Comment your thoughts on the game, although I don't think you'll have many, because it wasn't great. Have a good one.